Okay, it is Tuesday, 9/28. Market is 4393.50, down 39.5, down 0.89%. Pre-market volume is 324 over 263 average, so increased volume range overnight is 54. So elevated range. Let's see, so the VIX is currently moving up. VIX is 2104 plus 2.28 plus 12.15%. So we've definitely got some market dynamics coming into play here, and we'll take a look at it on the larger scale time frame. So we'll see here the overnight low and the overnight high. And what has happened is the overnight low came down to and broke the Thursday low of last week, which was the first inside range here and then the second one here. So we've basically taken out on the overnight this 3-day balance to the downside. And we're currently at 43.9250, which is just below 43.9250, just above the overnight low. We'll look at that in a second. So the idea today is to see whether the market is going to come back into these lower areas and what might be the targets or the bounces actually. The first would be Wednesday's value area low at 43.7850, and then Monday's high from last week at 43.7125, where you see volume and enough volume to see if we get acceptance or rejection there. Look for bounces there. The other idea would be whether we take out the low and then look for acceptance back into this prior 3-day balance range at Thursday's low of 44.01, and then see if the market has enough energy to go get above this little zone here at 44.10, little area of volume, and test Friday's range, Friday's low. And then just looking really quickly at the overnight to see how it moved. This was yesterday, choppy, and then weak into the close, and then the market has just sold off since then. The reason for the sell-off has to do with the bond market. Interest rates in the bond market are increasing, which puts downward pressure on the ES and the NASDAQ. And the NASDAQ is down even more this morning, close to 1.5%. So that's our context coming in. We'll see if we get a bounce here at the overnight low, move back up into the overnight VWAP, or they front run this, come up to test, and come up to see if we get back into the other area of range, or if we just start trending down and go test those targets below. Okay, I'm back in this trade. Entry is 43.9625, and I'm going to put my stop above the red line at 01 actually, 0050 maybe. Targeting 4 points on this trade. 93.50 is the morning low, so a break below that, put it at 92. Overnight low is 88, so that's a reasonable target for this trade. I was stopped on the first attempt at this. I couldn't even get anything set up in time. So hopefully we'll get a little range here. We did get a 5-minute, slight 5-minute, a small 5-minute break, or opening range break on the 5-minute bar, and I'm hoping we get some extension to go at least test the overnight low. 92 is above this pre-market swing low here, so there may be some resistance initially, maybe a bounce there, but we'll see how it plays out. Time is now 9:40. We're getting some good volume down here near the lows, not seeing like a heavy volume taper, which is helpful for my position. It could indicate price acceptance down here with suggestion of a movement lower, and the overnight low is down well below us. So we'll see how it plays out. Looks like my trade management just moved my stop. I don't know if I like that. It's gonna, yeah, I'm moving my stop back up. I want to give this thing a little more time. 99 is a good area. Well, 99.50 is better, but I'll leave it at 99 for the moment. I mean. So 99 is right above the 1-minute opening range low and above my moving average. So 99 for the moment is where I'll leave it. Not a ton of volume taper either, so suggests to me we have a good chance of trending at least toward the overnight low initially, and we'll see what happens at 9:45. So now at 9:45 they could rip this, and I'm comfortable moving a stop now. They could rip it higher, in other words. So trying to keep an eye on this, but it's so fast. Look at this move. So 96 is pretty reasonable room for the stop. Okay, so got our first target after getting stopped initially on the same concept. And if we move down to the overnight low, that's fine. I got out of it what I wanted on the trade. And with this volatility, I'm okay taking an early morning gain. Now, I could have trailed some of it to take out the overnight low, but this is the S&P 500, so chances are pretty good we'll front run it first, and I will look to re-enter it if possible. Well, as it turns out, I didn't take any more trades that day except for one that came back and got me at plus 1 tick. So I ended the day up $324.10, and I actually missed the big trade that I should have taken. We had come down, broken the IB low, popped back up, and then came back down to pierce it, and the ATR broke, and I just didn't take the trade. So I called it a day. Did not trade real well, and the volatility was so high, I was not interested in the rest of the day, really. So I'm going to try to get my mind right and come back tomorrow swinging. Thank you for watching this. If you liked it, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, and we'll catch you next time.